Today we're at Daytona Melrose Arch. We like to work here because if you look around you, it's like a candy shop for car photographers. These beautiful cars around. I'm Raina Cotton. I'm an automotive photographer. I work with my husband, Sarel van Staden, and we like to photograph beautiful cars.
What we're setting up here is to do some car fine art photography. We do commercial car photography where we work in the studio. We do location work, but our real passion is lines and shapes. And the best way to create lines and shapes is with light.
Today we're here photographing this beautiful DB12. We love the Aston Martins. I think the story started with James Bond movies, the famous DB5 with the guns and the lights. So we were lucky enough to photograph that specific car in Den Haag a couple of years ago. So Sarel and I have noticed that when we're out photographing cars, there are always car fans around. People love cars. Everybody have a different reason for loving cars, but inevitably when they see a car, out comes a camera of sorts. We have seen them make all kinds of pictures, make mistakes, seeing them making the obvious mistakes or making absolute photographs, and we can share. And we would like to share some tips and tricks to help anybody to make some good car photographs. Taking a picture is, there's something in front of you and you come past with a camera and you take a picture. We like to say we make a picture because there's a lot going into that process. We see lines and shapes, we see light, we see reflections, and we have some skill that we've learned and honed over the years. So it's a combination of that, putting all of these different elements together to make a picture, to give you my representation of what I see or I experience.
So there are two ways of taking photos. First, you take a photo and you create a photo. When we underexpose the whole area, then I can use the speed light to light just a small portion of the car. What I'm going to do is I hold the light very close to whatever I want the detail in, and then I take a shot. So now this is dark, that is dark, and the light is focused on this specific area. And by changing the angle, you're changing the shape that you photograph. Okay, what we have here is another car on my bucket list for a very long time, the Lotus Yia. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a light painting. 1 second will record some of the ambient light, but what I have is my light one's quite strong, so I'm going to hold it like really close to the car, and by doing that I can light certain portions of the car. As you can see on the screen, I lit up very small portions of the car. This is not the perfect conditions for doing light paintings because ambient light is so much. But what you can do eventually is you can combine all these small portions into a final image in post. And then what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to lit it with some flash as well to slightly underexpose the background more. And then I combine the lot into a final image.
Thank you so much for joining us. Remember to have fun with your cameras, photograph lots and lots and lots.